Well, good morning again, YouTube. It seems that we have some more visitors. We got Charlie came out, brought his $50 Ford, and Matt, and we're gonna get in the Power Stroke, and we got to go out and see about tagging some calves and open the dam gates and do all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll see what happens. We went over and checked cows. No new calves. So we're going to head on over to the dam and open up the water gates. Now, these dams that we've got around here are all WCC dams, and that was the work program in the 30s. And what they did was they would hire people to do public works construction projects, and these people, out here in this area, they do things like dig ditches and build dams and just general things like that. And these people, the government provided for it, and there was a roof put over their heads, and they were provided with food, generally no wage or very small wage, but it was just a way to help people get off their feet during the Depression. Now, the beauty of these WCC dams is they're all placed exactly like a dam should be. There's a cut made down until clay is reached, and then the dam is filled back through with clay, and what that does is keeps the water from permeating through the softer soil, and so your dams will actually hold water. But the ranch is placed in such a way where there's several of these dams around, and most of the dams will feed the other dams. The dam we're going to open right now actually feeds this lower dam that we're just driving past right now. So what we do is when we get spring runoff, all the snow melts off, we'll get the spring runoff, the dams will fill, and we'll wait until the water soaks in, and when the water level stops dropping, we'll start opening up the dams one at a time and refilling, and it's basically just a flood irrigation system, real primitive flood irrigation system. Works really well though. These bottoms that hold water, there's always a lot of growth once the water comes off, because the soil is completely saturated, and it really helps out in the hills where we're at, because a lot of our soil is hard clay and what we call buckskin gravel, just things like that make it kind of difficult to grow good plants. So we're going to head over and we're going to open the dam gates on what we call the lake bed. Just going to come through the corrals here. I didn't want to take the back way out there because it's bound to be a little bit mucky since that other dam's fairly full. Whoa! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Holy moly. So, out we go. And there it is. Now, you'll see this dam is kind of built funny. The water doesn't actually flood up against the head of the dam. There is a ditch that goes the whole length of this field, which is actually, for hill country, this is a very, very flat field. And so the water kind of pools up back, but when my dad was pretty young, he says about 14 or 15, they put in a new gate, and then enlarged the other one and got the ditch dug and tried to make it so this dam would actually drain, because that's the problem we've always faced with it. But now we're going to go out and we'll open the dam gates. Open them damn gates. But you see here's the gates I'm talking about. This one that's galvanized here is actually the newer one, and then that was the old one, and the water never flowed into them just quite right. So we put in this one and then dug the ditch the whole length of that. Well, here we go. Got Matt opening that gate, and I'll work on this one. If Kayla goes over to the back side of the dam, you'll see the water starting to come out the culverts.
You want me to do that one?
Oh, bubbling up. That's freaking sweet. I love doing this. And you'll see the water starting to rush in. Hey, run over to the other side of the dam and check the water.
This video is going to be kind of messy. Because I keep moving.
That's good. And see there, that water will flow down the creek and through the corrals, and it'll eventually flow into that other dam. And that one will fill up. And then we'll wait a couple days and then we'll open up that one. You can see, I mean, the water comes in pretty fast. This dam will take about 2 to 3 days to fully empty all the water. And then we'll wait a couple more days after that, and then we'll open up the other dam.